Good day, everyone. Our topic for this week is all about measures of variability. So when we say measures of variability, it is also known as the measures of dispersion. It tells whether the values are clustered closely about the mean or spread over a wide range of values. It is used to indicate the spread of the dataset. Pag sinabi nating measures of variability, we are going to measure how far the data are to each other or how far are they from the mean. Gaano sila kalayo sa isa't isa o gaano sila kalayo sa mean. There are four measures of variability: the range, average deviation, variance, and standard deviation. Just like the measures of central tendency, we also have the measures of variability of ungrouped and grouped data. So first, let us have the measures of variability of ungrouped data. The first one is the range. So the range of a given set of data is the difference between the largest value and smallest value. It is the simplest measure of variation. So pag range, kinukuha lang natin gaano kalayo yung pinakamababang score mula sa pinakamataas na score. That is why the formula to get for the range is the highest value minus the lowest value. The second measure of variability is the average deviation. So the average deviation is a measure of variation that considers the deviation of the individual scores from the mean. So we have the formula AD, or the average deviation, is equal to the summation of the absolute value of x minus the mean divided by n. So where x bar is the mean and n is the sample size. So take note of our formula and we will solve a problem using this later on. So the third one is what we call the variance. So the variance is the average of the squared deviation from the mean. Given the formula s squared, which is the variance, is equal to the summation of the quantity of x minus the mean squared divided by n minus 1. So the symbol for variance is s squared. We also have the x bar for the mean and n for the sample size. And last is the standard deviation. The standard deviation is the measure of the variation of the set of data in terms of the amounts by which the individual values differ from their mean. It is considered the most stable measure of spread. So pag sinabi natin standard deviation, ito na yung basis natin kung gaano kalayo ang mga data sa mean. So we have the formula S is equal to the square root of the variance. So simply, kapag na-compute natin ang variance, ang kailangan lang natin gawin is to get its square root at yun na ang ating standard deviation. So let us have this example. 5, 4, 4, 5, and 7. So again, let us have the first measure of variability, which is the range. So according to our formula, range is equal to the highest value minus the lowest value. From here, our range is 7 minus 4. 7 being the highest value and 4 being the lowest value. Therefore, the range is equal to 3. So we can say that the distance of the lowest score from the highest score is 3. Now, for average deviation, variance, and standard deviation, kailangan kunin muna natin ang mean. So, if you still remember, we get the mean by adding all the given data and divide it by the number of data. So, let us compute for the mean. So, mean is equal to 5 plus 4 plus 4 plus 5 plus 7 divided by 5. So, 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 4 is 13. 13 plus 5 is 18 and 18 plus 7 is 25. So 25 divided by 5 is 5. So our mean is 5. Now, let us get for the average deviation. Para mas madali nating makompute ang average deviation, let us use a simple table. So we have the x and the x minus the mean and also have the absolute value of x minus the mean. So x are the given data. So we have 5, 4, 4, 5, and 7. And then we're going to subtract the mean. So our mean is 5. So 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. Again, 4 minus 5 is also negative 1. 5 minus 5 is 0, and 7 minus 5 is 2. Then, we're going to get for its absolute value. We all know that the absolute value is just the positive of the given value. So, we have 0. Absolute value of negative 1 is positive 1. Absolute value of negative 1 again is positive 1. And then absolute value of 0 is 0. Then absolute value of 2 is 2. Then, we're going to get the sum of the absolute value. So, 0 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0 plus 2 is 4. Now, our formula is equal to AT is equal to the summation of the absolute value of x minus mean. So, that is 4 divided by n. And our n is 5. So, because we have 5 data, so 4 over 5. And then, simplify. 4 divided by 5 that is 0.8. So, our average deviation is 0.8. Now, for the variance, so our formula, if you still remember, that is s squared is equal to the summation of x minus the mean squared over n minus 1. So, katulad ng ginawa natin sa average deviation, mas madali kung gagawa tayo ng table. So, we have x minus the mean. We also have x minus the mean squared. So, we have, again, 5, 4, 4, 5, and 7. Let us subtract the mean. So, 5 minus 5 is 0. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 4 minus 5 is negative 1. 5 minus 5 is 0. And 7 minus 5 is 2. Now, after that, we're going to square the given value in the second column. So, 0 squared is 0. Negative 1 squared is 1. Negative 1 squared again is 1. 0 squared is 0. And 2 squared is 4. And then we're going to add. 1 plus 1 plus 4 is 6. So to get for the variance, we will just divide 6 by n minus 1. So that is 5 minus 1. So s squared, which is the variance, is equal to 6 divided by 4. Then let us divide. 6 divided by 4 is equal to 1.5. Therefore, the variance is 1.5. So we can say that the average of the square deviation is 1.5. And for the standard deviation, this is only the square root of our variance. So if our variance is 1.5, so to get for the standard deviation, we will just get the square root of 1.5, which is approximately 1.22. Therefore, our standard deviation is 1.22. This only means that the data is positive negative 1.22 far from the mean. Okay, let us have another example. Let us have example number 2. So again, let us compute for the range. So for our range, that is the highest value minus the lowest value. So in this case, our highest value is 15, while our lowest value is 9. So 15 minus 9 is equal to 6. Therefore, the distance between the highest and lowest value is 6. So again, for the average deviation, variance, and standard deviation, let us compute first for the mean. So for the mean, so we will just add all the given data. So we have 10 plus 13 plus 10 plus 15 plus 12 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10 divided by our number of data, which is 8. So let us compute. We have 10 plus 13 plus 10 plus 15 plus 12 plus 9 plus 9 plus 10 is 88 divided by 8 is 11. So our computed mean is 11. So just like what we do, so use the average deviation, we will follow the formula, the summation of the absolute value of x minus the mean over n. So ganun uli. So we have x, then we have x minus the mean, and we also have the absolute value. So we have 10, 13, 10, 15, 12, 9, 9, and 10. So 10 minus 11 is negative 1. 13 minus 11 is 2. 10 minus 11 is negative 1. 15 minus 11 is 4. 12 minus 11 is 1. 9 minus 11 is negative 2. 9 minus 11 is negative 2. And 10 minus 11 is negative 1. Then we're going to get the absolute value. Absolute value of negative 1 is 1. Absolute value of positive 2 is 2, 1, 4, 1, 2, 2, 1. Then we're going to get the sum. So 1 plus 2 is 3, plus 1 is 4, plus 4 is 8, plus 1 is 9, plus 2 is 11, plus 2 is 13, and plus 1 is 14. So 14. So get the average deviation. We have 14 divided by 8. So our average deviation, let us round off to the nearest hundreds if possible. So that is 1.75. So our average deviation is 1.75. Now let us have the variance. So we have s squared is equal to the summation of x minus the mean squared over n minus 1. So like what we did in average deviation, let us have x minus the mean. We also have x minus the mean squared. So we have 10, 13, 10, 15, 12, 9, 9, and 10. So nakuha na rin naman natin yung x minus the mean sa average deviation. Kopyahin na lang natin. So we have negative 1, 2, negative 1, 4, 1, negative 2, negative 2, negative 1. Now let us square. Negative 1 squared is 1. 2 squared is 4. Negative 1 squared is 1. 4 squared is 16. 1 squared is 1. Negative 2 squared is 4. Negative 2 squared is 4. And negative 1 squared is 1. And let us get for the sum. So 1 plus 4 is 5. 5 plus 1 is 6. 6 plus 16 is 22. Plus 1 is 23. Plus 4 is 27. Plus 4 is 31. Plus 1 is 32. So our variance is equal to 32 divided by 8 minus 1, which is 7. So 32 divided by 7. Now round off to 2 decimal places if possible. So our variance is equal to 4.57. Now to get for our standard deviation, let us just get for the square root of the variance. So the square root of 4.57 is approximately 2.14. So this is how we solve for our measures of variability. Thank you for listening.